Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is a Wrapunzel video, or a video in collaboration with Wrapunzel. And today we're going to do a Sari special, Sari Scarves special. Okay, I'm wearing Sari Scarves today here, and this is the second look that you're gonna see. And I just really want to dedicate these looks that I'm doing today to the wild side in us. So that's why I'm calling all of these wraps the wild ones, okay? Because it's just these kinds of scarves, they bring out something in me that before I started using Sari Scarves, I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea. And they are just gorgeous and so special. So we're going to go right into the tutorials. I hope you will enjoy this. And of course, everything is going to be linked in the description box. Everything I'm using is provided by Wrapunzel. And I think that's all I had to say. So let's get to the fun and let's go right into it. Hi my lovelies, welcome back. Okay, so this is the first look and well, my shaper is sliding off. So, okay, so it happens to me too, girls, it happens. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you quickly what we are using today, and this is, in my case, the cornerstone scarf in green, like this. And you could also use, if you have that, you could also use, for example, the favorite t-shirt scarf like this, though it is a little bit bigger, but it is sort of the same color scheme. Of course you can do totally different color schemes and just put it together whichever way you want, but this is what I have, so that's what I'm using. Okay, for my purposes today, I'm using the cornerstone scarf, and I'm using two Sari scarves, and one of them I think is in the category brown and one is in the category autumn leaves. You have to know, if you're new here or new to the whole this theme, is that every single one is different. There is not one Sari scarf that looks exactly like the next one. So that's what it is. That's the nature of them. And this is how they look. So this is one of them that leans a little bit more towards the orangey brown, and this one is more, I guess, yellowish brown. I don't know, but both of them sort of give me the jungle or safari vibe, or something like wild, and that's why I'm calling the tichels, or the wraps that I'm doing today, I'm going to call them the wild ones. Okay, all of them, and we're doing more than one, so yeah, obviously. All right, okay, so let's put that lovely thing back into place. And now I'm going to put down the cornerstone scarf from the top down like this. And I'm not tying a knot in the back, I'm just going to cross it over like this. And for this wrap here, I'm just bringing it up here and up here, and I'm going to tie a knot because I need this to be strong up here. But then I'm bringing it back down and I'm just tucking it in the back like this. Now, if you don't like to work with fringes, then the t-shirt scarf maybe would be better for you, but I really don't care, so so that's that. Okay, and you know what? Now already the shaper doesn't slide anymore. I always feel if you have one knot somewhere, it always helps. Like now I know the shaper is not sliding at all. All right, so that's the first step. Then my next step is that I'm taking both of those Sari scarves, lining them up so they are the same length on each side, and then I'm placing them down like from the top down. And then you can, of course, if you're using two, you can do all of this just with one. That's also okay. I just like to have a little bit more of a boom effect, you know? So I'm placing them down like this. Just have to like line them up a little bit, whichever way you want. And then I'm crossing over in the back. bringing them back to the front, and then I'm bringing them up here. And then I'm tying a knot like this. Okay, so this is all really, really easy. Okay, so the part that goes out towards the back, I'm just moving it slightly a little bit more towards the middle. And now this part here, the one that comes out from the knot towards the front, now you have to be a little bit careful. I'm bringing that underneath the knot, basically the same knot where it comes out. So you have to be careful, because if you push it back too far, then the knot will open. So I'm bringing that backwards through itself, sort of like this. Okay, so if you see that, here is the rest of that loop. Okay, so I'm just opening it up a little bit in order to make it like look nicer, but you cannot pull it through more than this, because it will all fall apart. Okay, so now you have a little bit of extra volume from that part that is coming out here in the end. I'm lining that up under this part. And this is how I'm gonna leave it, because this is my wild one, number 1. And I think this is really, really cool. I just love everything that is different and special and playful. This is playful, and I'm ready to go to a safari. Safari queen. All right, let me just show you how this looks. Alright, so now we're ready for the next one. Okay, my girls, welcome to the second look, which is really more than one look, because we're going to do a spin-off of that look. And I want to also just show you, because, you know, my reason for using this green one with the Sari Scarves is obviously, okay, so there is that same green right here, okay, but I could, for example, also have used it with a yellow or with an orange or something like that. But this whole thing with framing your face, I just want to stress that again and again, because it makes so much sense, especially when you don't show your hairline. And I know that there are a lot of girls out there who don't show their hairline, because you're writing to me and you're telling me. So that is so important that you have a frame around your face, especially when you're very fair skinned like I am, because, you know, even if you have something like this right here, because like if you're not showing your hair, you know, this will look so much better. Then let me just, for example, show you this like this. You know what I mean? It makes such a difference. Or if you wait, do I have something that I can show you from Wrapunzel? I do have something. Hold on a second. Okay, for example, and this is now just as an explanation for the color, okay? If I put this right next to my face and you don't see anything else, like forget that there is the black here, okay? Like this. How it washes me out, right? So please, you know, and I also have to add, of course, that most people out there would not wear a makeup like this, right? So if you imagine a very gentle makeup or no makeup at all, then just imagine how this would look. It would not be good. Not be good, okay? So please feel free to wear gold and feel free to wear light colors or pastels or whatever, but put a frame, okay? Because let me just quickly show you the difference that this would make if I would put that golden scarf, the golden shimmery, on with a frame. So this is not for wrapping, this is just for my color theory, okay? Like this. Huh? You know what I mean? Okay, so this is just that I wanted to mention, that I'm using this green for a frame for my face. And of course, if you have different Sari scarves, you can use whatever other color fits to that scarf and just make like a boom, you know? All right, so that's what we're doing. My second look starts the same like my first look. We're going to put the cornerstone scarf down like this, but this time I'm going to tie a knot in the back. And now I am placing the first Sari scarf, struggling with the names, down like this. And you can decide to have it like wider or thinner, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm placing it down with both ends hanging down equally, crossing it over in the back, and then I'm bringing it back up, and then you can decide which way you want to go, and I'm bringing it back to this side, up to this side, and I'm tying a knot like this. Wait, no. Like this. Okay, so I want the shorter side, the shorter of the two, I want that to hang down here at my face. So you have to try around. I never know which way to go. I just have to like do it trial and error, right? So okay, so the next step is that I'm bringing up the t-shirt scarf, no, the cornerstone scarf, sorry. Let's just put this here. And then I'm tucking it in the back. Okay, now it's time to put on the second sari scarf, which I'm going to put right behind the first one, again with both ends hanging down equally. And again, I'm just switching the sides like this. And bringing it back up, and at the same time I'm also bringing up the remaining end of the cornerstone scarf, and I'm placing it sort of here a little bit in the middle to break up this area here, so I have a difference in colors here. So I'm just going to move this over and out of the way, and I'm tucking it in. Fringes and all. Okay, so now we're ready. I don't see anything. Let me just clean this up a tiny little bit here. Okay, something like this. You understand the concept, right? That it breaks it up here like this. Okay, so now we're back here, and if you don't tie the knot in the middle but you bring it over like this, one of the strands will obviously immediately be like naturally be shorter than the other one, and that's the point. Okay, so we're going to tie a knot again exactly behind the first one. Here's the first one, here's the second one, and again we have the shorter strand hanging down close to the face, and the longer ones are here. So now I am opening them up like this. And now you can have them totally flat, and I like it a little bit higher just to have like another something special going on, you know. And then I'm pinning them down. Okay, so this is my second look. And I really love it because it is totally a wild one. I love it. Okay, so let me just show you from all around. If there are still some fringes hanging out from the cornerstone scarf, like never mind, because I haven't seen it yet. I'm just sort of feeling my way through the whole thing. Okay, so this is how it looks. And then there is that one spin-off that I've mentioned that I did with this wrap when I was wearing it the other day. And the thing is, as much as I do enjoy having this hanging down, and it's an amazing look, especially with those like feathery ends here, it's so cool. But at some point when I'm during the day, when I'm busy and with the kids or giving showers to the kids, and then something is hanging here all the time, it really gets on my nerves. So what I did was I just take these two ends and like gently bring them to the back, and I tuck them in here. So immediately you have another look really, and it looks so cool and almost regal again, and you have it out of your face, and I really enjoy that. Like, this is then sort of the second half of the day. All right, so this is it. What do you think? Okay, so we had sort of like 2.5 looks featuring the Sari Scarves, and I think this is really, really cool. I love these looks that give me this safari jungle vibe. It's such an energetic, beautiful thing, and especially when you pair it up with a real popping color, I think it is really, really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I would love it if you would join. And other than that, I hope you have a lot of fun wrapping. And there is just one more thing that I want to mention. I know in the comment section, there have been a lot of comments like, can you do a video on this? Can you do a video on that? And while I really appreciate that, you giving me ideas and sort of stuff to do, you know, I just also on the same level want to encourage you, because I cannot, you know, I cannot serve everybody here, and I still, while I'm trying to be here for you, I still want to stay me. Okay, so I cannot do something that is not me. I will not, because that will ruin my own creativity. But what I want to do is I want to inspire you. What I'm doing is not giving you like TV dinners that are ready made and heated up for you, you know, like in the plane or something. What I want to do is I want to be an inspiration, and you can take or leave whatever you want from those wraps or from what I'm doing in general. And when you take something, maybe you just take one element and make it fit to you, or to your own situation, or to your own needs, you know. That's what I want to do. I want you to get inspired, to start playing, and to not just take everything I'm doing like one to one, or however this is. I think it's one-on-one or something like that. Just don't just copy it and then get frustrated if that doesn't work because you use a smaller shaper, or you cover till here or something like this. Please don't get frustrated. Just take whatever I'm sharing and make it work for you, and use your own creativity, because you know what? You are just as creative as I am. And how do I know that? Because God has blessed all of us with perfection, because everything He does is perfect. So He has not given me more than He has given you, or anything, you know. So just let the creativity come out and think, okay, so Leorah did that. Okay, so but this and that doesn't work for me. How can I make it work for me to be somewhere in that direction? Okay, so that was just very heavy on my heart, that I just really wanted to share that with you. While I still, please feel free to ask me to do tutorials or something. I just want to still take the freedom to say, you know what, I don't want to go in this direction because it just doesn't suit me, and this is my channel and this is my creativity. So after all, this still has to be me. Okay, so with all that being said, sorry for this long end here. I hope you have a lot of fun wrapping, and it is such a blessing. So let's not forget what a blessing we have here, and what an additional kind of accessory we have besides the religious reasons or whatever reasons we have for wrapping, that that we can sparkle through this, and I just can't get enough of it. So come back next time for my next video, or if you just come for the wrapping tutorials, then I'm happy to see you next week here again. And I love you so much. Go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.